Have y'all noticed that the people that have the foulest mouths, the people on your job, the ones that can come and be complaining about, don't say nothing to me till I have my coffee in the morning, the ones that can be rude and send nasty messages to everybody, as soon as you match their energy, they fall all apart. Have you noticed that? So I'm dealing with that at my current job. There are four people in particular that are just known to be rude. And, they'll say little catty and hateful things. Like, for example, you guys know I'm a new old teacher. I was a journalist for 30 years and I'm working, well, actually I got those other degrees and now I'm working toward my PhD. And so I sort of fell into education. So there is one educator at the school and she came into my room one day to help teach something that I needed to have taught to my students. And she kind of volunteered to come in and show me how to teach it to them because I'm a new old teacher, right? And she's been a teacher for like 30 years, right? So she comes in and she's working with the kids and I move over and I start doing something else with school. As a matter of fact, it was like the principal was sending me a message, right? And so she's like, Miss Kelly, are you seeing this? Because I'm over here doing this for you. And I just looked around the corner at her and I didn't say nothing. So I haven't been saying anything because I'm like, okay, I'm not going to let her, steal my joy. So I didn't say anything. But she busted into my room on Friday about someone that hadn't been coming to meetings that I host, right? And I told this person that I was going to be hosting the meeting and she's supposed to be in this meeting. It's mandatory for her to be in this meeting. And she decided not to come. So the problem is that she has a problem with me being in the lead of something that she wanted to lead. Even though her test scores ain't no more better than mine and she's supposed to be a super teacher and been teaching that grade for years. But in any case, I'm not going to say nothing about that. So anyhow, this same person comes busting in my room complaining about me excluding that teacher from a meeting. Now, she hadn't been coming to the meetings that I lead for almost a month now. And then all of a sudden, we decide to meet somewhere else. And so she goes into the main room where we're supposed to have the meeting and then reports to everyone, well, I don't know where everybody else is, right? So it looks like that we didn't show up to the meeting, right? So, but we had it. So that person comes busting in my room in front of my students. So you guys just didn't have the meeting yesterday? I said, excuse me, are you asking me or are you telling me? And it was like, well, did you? Yes, we had it. Where did you have it? We had it in the cafeteria. Oh, well, such and such teacher was waiting in the room where the meeting is supposed to be held, was in there waiting for you. And I went, oh, so she decided to come to one? She decided to come to one of the meetings. Well, that's wonderful. Well, she went to the wrong place for the meeting, right? Oh my gosh, she got so upset. She went to go get someone in admin to come to my room because she was just so butthurt. But she talks sideways to people all the time. But if you match that energy, then she has a problem with it. And let me tell y'all, when you got options in life, you can match that energy. Because as I told the admin that came in, they said to me that if I did something, we'll march you right up out of here, which I didn't do. And I just said, I have way too many degrees to be marched out of anywhere. And I think that's the problem that people have a lot with mature black women, those of us that have all of our credentials, because I have more work experience, more leadership experience, even more experience with children than those that are the administrators. And they fine. I don't want to be an administrator. I ain't trying to take their job. But when you know who you are and you know, if you can go from being a news anchor to running a nonprofit successfully, to becoming a flight attendant instructor for a Fortune 500 company, to opening up a ballet company, if you could do all those things and you've never been homeless, you've never been hungry, you've always had money coming in, you've always been able to pay all of your bills, then nobody can threaten your job. Because you always know you can go somewhere else and get a job. And for me, anytime that I have felt somewhat threatened on a job or even lost a job, I've always gotten a better one. So when you get to this stage, you're not afraid. Now, I remember when I was first a brand new TV news reporter. Oh my God, they just have you shaking in your boots. You worried that you're going to get fired, right? You miss a deadline or have a jump cut in your video and they come at you, and people love to be able to bully you like that. But the issue is that when you become a black woman who is educated, who is walking in your strength and power, they can't stumble you. And so that's what upsets them. And so what I find is that those people that are so nasty, that are used to bullying and scaring people, when they can't bully and scare you, it just blows their mind. So I've got like 3 people at my current job, the school, that are running around scared of me because they came at me sideways and I matched their energy, and now they're scared of me. But the fact of the matter is, I'm not scared, because when you know your worth, you don't have to worry about anything. And when you know who you are, and you know that the universe is on your side, you know you're always going to be taken care of. You're always going to be taken care of. You could be somewhere and everybody fall off of a cliff, and if you fall off that cliff, you know you're going to land on all of them and not even have a scratch on you. As my dad used to say, not a hair on your head will be touched. So yeah, so I was just saying, today, just thinking about the people whose energy I've matched, and they're walking around. And then the thing about it is, these people can be rude to you and then expect the next day just to be cool with them. But then if you match their energy and you're rude back with them, then they want to be mad at you forever. But you're supposed to take their abuse and their disrespect and just let it roll off of you. Well, guess what? I didn't come at you disrespectful, but I matched your energy. Let it roll off. Next day, we should be fine. Just like I'm supposed to be fine when you come in my classroom and disrespect me in front of my students, then you should be okay with it. You shouldn't have to run and go get an admin. And you so big Billy bad boy, then why don't you just stand there but because they wimps. I'm going to tell you, bullies are nothing but puppies. And if you stand up to them and you stand your ground on them, then they'd be scared of you. But they don't expect us to be scared of them when they barking at you and I got to have my coffee first thing in the morning. So what I just say is, they all know where they can go, because I know where I'm going to land. I know where I have been. I know where I am going, and I know where I can go.